want to know what AT would do.
Switch it up.
And don't say Sword Art Online.
Don't say Yu-Gi-Oh.
Don't
combine the
two. It would be something with space and call it Gundam. It would be Gundam.
If I had to write a fan fiction, I think I would star myself in it and surround it with all hot characters. And then
Stealing my idea. What the fuck? Okay,
I think we're just on the same page right now. Because what other fan fiction would I write? Like, it'd be Usi Takumi.
Of course. I regret asking that.
It'd be Koga from Inuyasha.
Yep.
It would be Shanks from One Piece.
Hey, it's a yaoi episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's already not PG for teens. So
Fanfiction is yaoi.
you asked for this. You asked for this topic. What do you think fan fiction would be?
Today,
aside from
we're
BL?
doing fan fiction, but we're actually going to plot it against AT and turn it into a BL.
All right, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us again, guys. As you noticed, it's a little different. Justin is not here, and this is the first time Justin has not been here. So
We're all in blazers. I'm gonna stand up and show it off.
This is for you, Justin.
To celebrate our inner Justin, except for him.
I forgot.
Even though it was in the group chat. How was you guys find a blazer? Or do you guys have the blazers laying around?
I just have blazers laying
I have
around.
blazers laying around. This is my cheapest one. That's why I like folded it.
This is the one I had at work.
Got it. It took me a while. It's been a while.
That's a very fancy blazer.
It is very fancy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have like regular like suit jackets, but I don't have like blazers. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I love that you have a turtleneck on too.
Thank you. Justin always wears turtlenecks.
That is true.
He's channeling your inner Justin
Yes,
right now.
Exactly. One time, I saw him in a sweatshirt, and I was so thrown off when he came in a sweater.
You're
once.
like, who is this?
Yeah, I was like, "Can I help you, sir?" He's like, "Excuse me, sir, you can't go back here."
No, I remember there was a day too that Justin wasn't in a blazer, and I was like, Justin, you're not in a blazer. Who are you? What have you done?
Have you seen Justin in not a blazer?
Actually, yes. We just called him a video chat. He was like wearing his house
Regular,
clothes.
yeah. Just wearing not a blazer.
He was wearing something.
It is like a shiny Pokemon. It is like a shiny Pokemon.
Yeah.
This entire episode is just gonna be about him. First
roasting
impressions, about
him.
music.
We just
Honestly, I just
chill.
like I already miss him just because I know how he's gonna react this episode, and I just miss it.
I know.
Let me just demonstrate. He's gonna be like,
It's pretty good. Well, today we are going to be talking about fan fiction, and fan fiction is such a big part of anime culture. I feel like
So is yaoi.
straight to it.
the topic line with fan fiction.
Hey, AT, can you explain what fan fiction is?
Fan fiction is stories, well-written stories.
"But he was gonna
That-
say fiction written by fans."
Fan fiction is well-written stories by fans of said fiction. And they continue the stories or take them in alternate ways, and they're really good. Like whatchamacallit, 50 Shades of Grey was a Harry Potter fan fiction. No, not
No,
Harry
it was
Potter.
Twilight.
Twilight.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There is another one, Manclad, that was a Harry Potter fan fiction, and it's also getting its own book and now like rebranding. So
Oh.
yeah, I mean, it already got its own book, but yes.
Did you guys read fan fiction growing up?
I wrote fan fiction growing up. I was Dagger.
Your inner Tina from Bob's Burgers is showing right now.
Tina's fan fictions are so funny.
I was a better writer, but yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Do you still write?
I still write, but not fan fiction.
Okay. Okay.
In my head, I do write fan fiction, though. I daydream a lot of fan fiction.
Nice.
We'll get to that later.
What kind of fan fiction did you used to write?
This route. Yaoi.
And there it is.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
That's
What I
why
was thinking of.
when
When I
I-
said you guys topics for this week.
when I first came into Stumptown, I was like, there's so much yaoi. And I'm like, wow, I feel like 15-year-old me is like really happy right now. Yeah.
I didn't say anything. Why you have to attack me? I didn't even say anything. What about you? Did you read fanfiction growing up?
I did for a while, and I started writing them.
Okay.
I stopped
Was it
reading.
also Yaoi?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we. I've never actually read fan fiction.
Really?
I just straight up read BL.
Okay.
I mean, you
And
know,
then,
like
I watched the animes.
there's a lot of doujinshi, is that what it's called? That's just like, you know, it looks really good. It's almost like it's a real manga, but it's like whenever you read BL and the two characters that you want to end up together didn't end up together, just look into like the fan fiction of that.
Well, the fanfiction that I wanted to talk about.
All right, let's hear yours. Come on, let's go, AT.
Probably not as interesting. It's fine.
It's a different. It's love Dragon Ball Z. Let's talk about Dragon Ball Z. It's called Dragon Ball Multiverse, right? And it continues Dragon Ball Z, and then it has all these different worlds and all the different variations of the Dragon Ball Z guys coming together and fighting in a big world tournament. What do you guys think the appeal of fanfiction is?
It allows us to control the story and narrative and keep on building on the world that the author built.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good way.
Yeah, I definitely think so. My first fan, revealing too much about myself. This is because I should not have had alcohol before this. But my first fan fiction was actually a fan fiction of Twilight, except that it had only one Twilight character, Seth, who was a really minor character. I feel like this is gonna make it very identifiable. Exactly. He was a really minor character in the books. I don't think he even really showed up in the movies. And I took him, and then I made it into a world where there are witches. Honestly, that's such an identifiable fan fiction. I had a lot of fans at the time, so please don't look it up. Please do not look it up.
It's not right after.
You'll probably find it.
What about you, though? Are you? What about you? Do you see the appeal in fanfiction?
I see the appeal. I don't have the time to read it at the moment, but I see the appeal. I like to see how fans are able to, again, like twist the original to something more of their own, and they can be way more creative with it. Yeah. And you know, and sometimes like that could be like, damn, this is hella good. You know, I could see that happening. Yeah.
So what's like a weird fanfiction you guys have heard, or a cool one too?
I really love fanfiction where the villain won.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this is like one of my favorite one I did. It's like one of my oldest mons
Show them.
defeated the Digidestin and then captured Angemon.
That's pretty hot.
Like, vampire's hot enough already, but it's like a giant mon. Yeah. Speaking of Justin, do you know that he actually wrote a fanfiction? He told me about it. I haven't had a chance to read it yet. But apparently the plotline is based on Avatar.
Oh.
But also take place in a historic setting, like in the real world.
Oh, that's kind of tight.
So it's like the Opium War, and then the Avatar character, I think, defeated the British for the Chinese.
Oh, wow.
That sounds very Justin. That sounds like a type of fan fiction that Justin would write.
That's pretty interesting. That's cool. I like that. Putting like
cool.
fiction to like real life.
Yeah.
That's
No,
awesome.
I think there's a lot of really cool fan fiction that I feel like fan fiction is such a broad category. A lot of people dismiss it as like it's not great writing, whatever. But there's some really good fan fiction that has really good lore, and they really dive into history or they dive into the fantasy world building, all of that. So like, definitely don't discount fan fiction. There's some really good writing there. This is probably somehow some like authors get their start, you know.
Like 50 Shades of Grey.
That was a terrible writing, but Manclan was pretty good. So, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that was a good book.
What's that about?
It's about Hermione and Ron. Not Ron, sorry, Hermione and Malfoy.
Oh.
Yeah. What we all wanted to see, because as you guys know, Tom Felton and Emma Watson, so much chemistry.
Did they date?
They had a crush on each other at different times.
Aww.
And that's why you could kind of see it like
I see.
coming through in the movies.
I like Tom Felton. He's a good actor. He was in The Flash for like a season.
Oh yeah, I saw like a couple episodes of that.
All right, so back to the question. You asked if everyone able to write a fan fiction, what would they write? Right?
Yeah, or like what characters would you use? Or like what's the plot?
I will let everybody go first before I dive into my world.
Ones that I've read, it's like, what if Willy Wonka is actually a wizard? And he goes to the real world to start a magical candies place.
That's pretty good.
I know. I was like, I read like the opening line. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty. I mean, the writing was horrible. Whoever wrote that, the writing was horrible. I stopped reading after like the first chapter. But
But
good
good
idea,
idea.
though.
But I love
Good
it.
idea.
Yeah,
We're
really
gonna
good
steal
idea.
that.
I mean, it is fan fiction, so it is up for grabs. It's not like they own the IP.
I mean,
That's true.
Harry
Yeah.
Potter can sue me. Willy Wonka can sue me.
I would love to see like a zombie apocalypse in the Harry Potter world, or a zombie apocalypse in any world setting. Actually, I think that'd be really fun.
Not necessarily fan fiction, but what do you think about like the headcanon Harry Potter? Like, how would you know how J.K. Rowling gave us like a glimpse of the day to day in Hogwarts, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But how the fuck do these kids like actually navigate their day to day? Like, how did they learn about sex ed or puberty?
And math.
And finances.
Yeah. Do they have finances in the Wizarding World?
Yeah, because they had the Gringotts or...
Maybe that's why they have like a race of goblins to do all the pancakes.
Oh my god, did you guys hear that her whole thing of writing that race? I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but her whole thing was like based off of racism. Learning more about J.K. Rowling's like intentions really ruined it for me, but I'm gonna separate myself.
I'm gonna take a drink for that one.
Is that a special fan fiction Pokemon that you called in, Valerie?
This?
Yeah.
So.
See, AT's channeling Justin.
What was your question again? I
what
got
does that
distracted
do, Miss?
by.
Oh, it's not like a fan fiction Pokemon.
Yes, it's called the Dicklet. This is what it looks like underground, above ground.
It honestly is just a cartoon penis.
You burned that compass part.
I don't know why AT is so resistant to it. It's not like it has hair growing out of his balls or anything like that.
That's his leg. What are you talking about?
This
Oh, I
is
thought that was
Dicklet's
a ball.
legs.
I'm trying to find sponsors, guys.
We can find dick sponsors now.
Look up a Pokemon called Wicklet and it actually look like a dick.
Okay.
Insert here.
The dick like W.
Oh, if I had to write a fan fiction, I think I would star myself in it and surrounded with all hot characters. And then
Stealing my idea. What the fuck? Okay,
I think we're just on the same page right now. Because like, what other fan fiction would I write? Like, it'd be Usi Takumi.
Of course. I regret asking that. I
It'd
already
be
knew that.
Koga from Inuyasha.
Yep.
It would be Shanks from One Piece. I would throw in a couple girls too, to be honest. Like let's like Sailor Mars and Sailor Jupiter. And then my one last character would probably be Broly, but ape style.
You really have a thing for animals, huh?
No,
Are you
no.
Team Jacob?
I am.
Jacob's dope, though. Jacob's cool. I like Jacob.
You're not Team Jacob?
I was team
Edward?
Nobody.
Seth?
Who was also a werewolf? Just look it up. He was a werewolf. Insert picture here that I don't even know
So
what
she's
he
still
was.
Team Werewolf. He's a werewolf?
He was a werewolf.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
then Team Werewolf.
Okay, so you know, like,
Yeah.
super off topic, but
Okay,
in, like,
then
the last Twilight, Bow Wow was a werewolf.
Wait,
What?
what?
Oh, and Bow Wow.
Bow Wow,
The
the
rapper.
rapper. He was in the last movie and he was a
Was he
werewolf
really?
and then he died. He like felt, you know that scene where like
Can you look at what character he was?
he was a wolf. He was like an extra and like he died. The wall, like the land, like split and he like and he.
I think I gotta like rewatch it just for Bow Wow.
Yeah, Bow Wow was in it, like Twilight.
What?
I would have Bow Wow in my fan fiction. I would make her go Bow Wow.
I'm just saying Bow Wow was hot. He was pretty.
I'm gonna answer if I were Justin. So.
No, he just answered as AT. I want to know what AT was.
I know.
I don't know.
Actually, it probably would be
I'm
a Dragon
speechless.
Ball Z. He would have powers.
I'll do both. Justin would be like, I think a lot about the plight of man and how hard the world is. I think I would have it in the Pokemon world, and it would really highlight the dichotomy between humans and how we make Pokemon do things for us. Yes, we provide for them and they're happy, but like we enslave them. So are they really happy?
Yeah, that's Justin.
That's what Justin would say.
That was really good.
He doesn't even have to be here. That's what he would have said.
Look at Daddy right now. We are making Justin watch this episode and feel me
100%. This episode is dedicated to you, Justin.
And he would use those words too. Exactly.
All right, now I want to know what AT would do.
Switch it up.
And don't say Sword Art Online.
Don't
and,
say
like,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Don't
combine the
two.
It would be something with space and call it Gundam. It would be Gundam. I would have a giant Gundam. I would also be in it, right? and
Yeah.
I would have a giant Gundam, and I would just fly around fighting other Gundams. It would not be fun for anyone else to read except for me, because it would just be like 25 chapters of me being cool in a Gundam. But that's all it would be.
I could see you being a Gundam and then somehow using the Gundam to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And duel people.
Yeah, I could see that too. Yes, but Gundams. Do you guys like Gundam growing up?
Never seen it.
What?
I have a Gundam Hello Kitty at home, but I've never seen Gundam.
What? Have you seen Gundam?
Please don't break that up again. Our Hello Kitty Gundam got stolen.
Really? Aww.
Guys, Gundam is so good though. You guys should watch Gundam Wing. Right? It's
Is that a movie that came out
uh,
recently?
No, it's a.
Oh.
It's a
show,
series, right? Yeah. No, I
It was
mean,
like the one
Gundam
that
was
came
really
out-
big for
Yeah.
me growing up. I just was
West.
never into like, no, even in the East. It's really
Oh,
big
was
in the
it?
East, yeah.
Okay.
But I just was never into mecha. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Gundam's really good. It's about, and then I'm not even doing a bit here. It's about the cruelty of mankind. Yeah, but involving Gundam. There's space colonies, and then there's Earth, and it's the dichotomy between the two, and about how people like treat like outsiders.
Okay.
Huh.
So it's really good.
So
Okay.
apparently Gundam has a character called Space Jesus.
What?
Is that true?
I don't know. There's so many different continuities of Gundam. See, Space Jesus.
Jerry, you lied to me.
Okay, I put in Space Jesus and it
Put in
looks like-
Gundam. Space Jesus Gundam. No.
Okay. It's just a musical artist on SoundCloud. It's exactly what you think it would be.
I guess if you guys have to ship to character from any franchise, who would you ship?
Oh.
Gintama, Gintoki, and Hichikata. Like, oh my god, the sexual tension between them. Sorry, Gintama reference again. Which I'm sad that it's not more mainstream because people need to get it. The sexual tension between them, like they have so many similarities. Like Gintama is obsessed with mayonnaise that he would like get a bowl of rice and pour the whole thing of sorry, that was Hichikata. Pour a whole thing of mayo on it. And then Gintama, I think he's obsessed with like natto, and he would just pour a whole thing of natto on rice and just eat it. Or was it strawberry milk? It was something. They both have really weird fucking obsessions, and they would just go ham on it. And they're just or was it
How-
ketchup?
How does that equate to sexual like tension? Though?
They also have a lot of scenes where they're arguing because like Gintama is like odd jobs, and then he clashes with the Shinsengumi, which is like the police. Someone in the comments, please relate to me on this. I'm begging. Someone like Gintama. I'm begging. Like, it's such a good fucking anime.
Wait, Gintama's not the low egg from Sanrio, right?
No,
that's Gudetama.
Yeah. Gintama
Gintama is
is like
like, this,
the guy with the blue hair, and he has like a samurai
a
sword.
wooden samurai sword.
Yeah.
So basically, what it is like it's set in Edo, Japan, and it's like Japan got invaded by aliens. I honestly think there's a lot of really deep cultural meaning in it, and talking about like the westernization and stuff like that of Japan. But yeah, Gintama is basically like if that period of samurais got invaded by aliens, and then samurais were banned from it honestly was so smart. And they also appear in so many different animes. They do cameos, stuff like that. Just top tier anime. Sex jokes, dick jokes, shit jokes, stalking jokes, pubic hair jokes, and a lot of cultural references.
All right.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I forgot. What was the question?
two characters that you ship. That's not canon.
If you guys have one, you guys can go. I forgot the question.
I want to ship Lloyd and Yuri.
Yuri on Ice Yuri?
Yuri on Spy X Family.
Oh, there you go.
I
Yes.
just feel like the chemistry from it was so hot. Oh, I have a much hotter one.
Oh, show it.
For the fans.
I should have a statue of that.
Whoa, what the heck? Have we had that in the store?
Yeah.
What? Where?
Aren't you
I don't know
HR?
No, I'm not.
But just imagine, like, Yuri Obsession and then Lloyd. Oh my god, that'd be so hot.
Imagine how he was like basically like so mad over Lloyd dating his sister, and then he realizes down the line it's because he finds Lloyd very fucking attractive.
It's a sexual tension.
I can see that. Now that's a fan fiction.
I hope. When are you writing this? I want to read it.
I'll draw it out.
Score. We get
Better.
visuals. You are Justin today.
This is exactly why I said I would miss Justin. I wish I could see his reactions.
Okay.
We're gonna sit him down and make him watch this podcast and all film his reactions.
his
reaction.
reaction.
Yes. I'm
And
so
then
down for
He's not
that.
gonna find any of it funny, and he'll like politely chuckle and be like,
He'll like
yeah.
slowly shut the screen. Don't post this.